morning, beautiful people. I hope that you are all doing well. Today is an exciting day. It's kind of a scary day. I'm getting back into my gym flow. For the whole month of January, I didn't go into the gym. Well, I used the gym in my apartment building, and I've been on walks and stuff like that, but that's all I've pretty much been doing, some low impact stuff. And today, I want to get back into my normal routine of weight training. I said when February rolls around, girl, we're gonna get back into that flow. And so I wanted to do a video to kind of help any of my sisters out there who are going back to the gym or who are starting their gym journey, to show you how I've basically done that and what I'm doing for my first day, and just to show you my first day, because the first day is never really the prettiest and it's hard, and I know this workout is gonna be hard. So I'm gonna drink this coffee because I don't typically eat before I go to the gym, but I'm gonna drink my morning coffee, pray, and then show you how I've planned for my workout to go and how I'm planning to get back into this flow of my weight loss journey. So yeah. Just excuse all these clothes on my bed because I'm about to film a try on haul this afternoon, so that's why all of this stuff is here. So I just finished my coffee, and before I head to the gym, I wanted to talk about my workouts and also my eating and how I plan for that when I'm getting back into the flow. So the main way that I exercise is through weight training, and the main way I eat is a high protein diet. I have not cut out carbs. I do not cut out fats. I have a moderate amount, or quite a moderate to low amount of carbohydrates, and then I have like a fair amount of fats in my diet. Especially for weight training, I find that carbs are one of the best fuels for your body to give you the energy that you need to perform the exercises. Like if you're going and you're lifting really heavy weights, you're going to need a good amount of energy to be able to use throughout the day. And also when you are weight training as well, you're probably focusing on hypertrophy, which is basically putting enough strain on your muscles to stress it out enough to tear those muscles and then allow them to repair themselves and become bigger and to grow. Protein is what helps with that process. The reason why I focus on hypertrophy is not because I want to be this super muscular bodybuilder. Get that out of your mind. As a woman, it may be very difficult actually for you to build that kind of physique as like the stereotypical bodybuilder image you have in your mind. So don't be afraid of weight training. Weight training is actually very helpful for me because even though I am focusing on weight loss, I don't just want to lose body weight. I want to specifically lose fat and maintain my lean muscle mass. And so in order to target losing fat, obviously I'm going to want to consume less and exercise more so that my body starts tapping into my energy reserves, and specifically my body fat and my blood sugar and all of those things, to be able to fulfill my exercises and to keep me powered throughout the day. However, I don't want my body to start eating away at my muscle mass because I am not feeding it enough or doing enough exercise to target my muscles to make sure that they maintain their size and also their health. And so focusing on weight training for me is the perfect balance of burning calories throughout the day, not just when I exercise, which I'll explain in a second, but also keeping me engaged because I find it very fun. And if you find your workouts fun, it's easier to stay consistent. Now, weight training for weight loss is actually really beneficial because you're not only going to be burning calories to do the exercises, being able to lift the weights, do your deadlifts, do your squats, etc. You're also going to be burning calories to repair the muscles. So hypertrophy, like I said, is all about basically tearing your muscles, just putting enough strain on your muscles to basically tire them out, and then allowing your body to repair them so that they can be repaired stronger. But your body is going to need energy to be able to do that repairing and that rebuilding. And so your body is going to start tapping into your energy sources and your energy reserves. So the food that you eat, the body fat that you have stored up, and also your blood sugar and the glucose in your body to be able to help restore your muscles back. So if you were doing leg exercises and you were feeling pain in your quads and in your hamstrings, it's probably because your muscles you've done the job. Your muscles have been tearing up and now they need to be repaired, which is why you need to focus on rest and recovery. But it also means that whilst you are resting and recovering, your body is still burning energy. And that's why I kind of prefer weight training to cardio exercises, because with cardio exercises, you're only really burning calories during the exercise. So whilst you're on that run, whilst you're, on the elliptical, whilst you're on the treadmill, you're burning calories doing the exercise. But post-workout, your exercise and your calorie burning is pretty much done. But with weight training, whilst it may burn less calories in the workout, throughout your day, your body is still going to be burning calories trying to repair your body. Now, the main forms of weightlifting exercises that I do are compound lifts, okay? I focus on the big categories or the big muscle groups, and also just doing lifts which help with my functional movement throughout the day. So I focus on the squats, the deadlifts, the lat pull downs. I don't really target specific muscle areas, so I'm not really doing like biceps or just triceps or anything like that, because my overall desire is to push my body to lose enough weight before I really focus on tweaking my physique. So before I show you the workout that I have been doing, I wanted to talk to you about the workouts that I was doing when I first started exercising. So in order to get started with my exercising journey and my weight loss journey, I talked to the most, athletic person I know, which is my best friend, Renee. So follow Renee on Instagram because she focuses a lot on like health, and she's very knowledgeable on this subject, and she's the one who kind of helped me figure out and navigate this space, which was very new to me. And she put together a workout plan for me. And in that workout plan, I had one push day a week and one pull day a week. Now, push day, pull day is all about the different movements and the movement patterns and kind of how they are targeting your muscles. So a lat pull down is probably, and that's that exercise with the machine that you pull down the bar and then the weights go up. That's a clear pulling motion, right? Whereas something like a chest press is going to be a pushing motion. And so she just categorized exercises for me in that way, and they target different muscle groups. And so I would do one pull day a week, which is exercises focused on the pulling motion, and one push day a week, which were exercises focused on the pushing motion. On Monday, I would do a pull day. On Tuesday, I would do an at-home workout, okay? Something to get my heart rate going up and something which focused on body weight exercises. And I'm gonna link down below the channel that I would mainly go to for that, because they had amazing representation of overweight people doing these exercises, because I hate watching workout videos of people who are skinny and are kind of already athletic, telling me to do all these moves. Like, girl, I can barely lift my leg. Please stop telling me to jump, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna link that channel down below because it could be very helpful for you. So I would do an at-home workout on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, I would go for a walk. On Thursday, I would do a push day. On Friday, I would also do an at-home workout, and then on Friday, I would go for a walk. So that's how I would split my weeks. But as I found myself getting stronger and also falling more in love with weight training, I increased the amount of weight training I did. So on Mondays, I would do a pull day. On Tuesdays, I would do a push day. On Wednesdays, I would walk. And then on Thursdays, I would do a pull day. Friday, a push day. Saturdays, I would go for a walk. And then on Sunday, I would do absolutely nothing and fully rest my body, and it's always been that way. So I only do weight training 4 times a week, and that gives me some room to increase my weight training over time. Once I have, dropped a considerable amount of weight and want to really target my muscles and allow my muscles to really go for that growth, then I'll increase it to 5 days or 6 days a week. But for now, I'm only doing muscle training 4 days a week, and that gives my body enough time to really rest. Don't go too hard at the gym. After listening to quite a few people who make content, and from what I've noticed in myself, the first year, your body is going to make a lot of changes when you start incorporating weight training. Once you start upping your protein, your body is going to pretty much get the most growth that it ever will throughout your exercising journey. And so what you really want to do is get as much change in your body as possible, doing as little work as possible and as little weight training as possible, so that you always have somewhere to go. If you start off doing your exercises working out 6 days a week, when your body hits a plateau because it's used to working 6 days a week, where are you gonna go from there? Do you get what I mean? And so when you start off by doing weight training or exercising, 2 to 4 times a week, when your body starts hitting that plateau and getting used to it, you can always increase and keep pushing your body, which brings me onto the main thing that I focus on during my exercises, which is progressive overload. I focus on the same exercises pretty much all the time. I don't vary it, but I track my progress throughout them. So I track how many repetitions of this exercise can I do in a set? How easy or hard is it? Is it getting easier? That's the main thing you want to focus on. Is it getting easier to do these exercises and do more of them, but also how much weight am I being able to lift or carry or push, and increasing my weight over time. And so, for example, you may start off doing bodyweight squats, and you can only do 5 bodyweight squats in one set. So you do 5 bodyweight squats and you can't go anymore. Well done. And then you do another workout during the week and you can only do 5 bodyweight squats, but then your next workout you realize maybe you can push for 6, and you try to push yourself to 6 and you get it. Okay, your body is actually getting stronger at being able to perform this exercise. So because you've increased the rep and now you're going to 6, you've actually added to the amount of exercise you're doing. That's progressive overload. And so you may do it again for a couple of weeks, and now you can do 10 body weight squats in a row. 5 used to be hard for you. Now 10 is what you're able to do. Your body has gotten stronger. So now you may want to add some weight to the exercise and hold a 5 kilogram kettlebell as you are doing these squats. As you're holding this 5 kilogram kettlebell, you now may only be able to do 5 squats again, but now you've increased the weight. And so then you focus on being able to do more repetitions with that 5 kg kettlebell. And then once you get to 10 of those, you then increase the weight again. And then you drop back down to only being able to do 5 or 8 repetitions, but you've increased the weight. So that's a progressive overload. And that's how I track my strength and my progress. Now, the main thing you want to focus on in order to avoid injury and also to make sure that you're targeting your muscles well is that you are able to do these repetitions with the correct form. So being able to do 10 squats with 20 kg on your back is great, but if you're doing it with poor form, you're not actually able to do it. So you want to focus on your form. You want to focus on doing these exercises slowly, and that's also another way that you can increase your progressive overload, or you can continue to overload, which is doing an exercise slower, because that puts more strain on your body and requires a bit more strength. And so just look into the different ways that you can challenge your body in the same exercise so that your muscles are progressively getting stronger. And because you are expelling more energy to be able to lift these weights and do more of these exercises, you're still going to use weight, because weight loss is just principally about how much energy am I burning versus how much am I consuming. And so as long as you are exercising and moving, whatever that looks like for you, do it. And so I'm going to show you what today's exercise looks like. So today is a pull day, which is actually my favorite day. And for warm up, I am going to do a 10-minute walk on the treadmill at varying inclines. And that's great for people who may be big busted or heavier, because you probably can't do heavy impact stuff like run. I can't run yet. I don't run. I can run for like 12 seconds. And then cut it out, okay? So for a workout for me, the best way to get my heart rate up and to get me warmed up is to do a walk which challenges me by varying the incline and also the speed of the treadmill. Renee was actually the one who showed me that, so thank you very much, because it can be hard to find sports bras if you're very big busted or even plus size, which will allow you to do heavy impact things like running. And so there are other ways to work up your heart rate. The next thing I'm going to do is body weight squats. So I'm just gonna squat with my body. I'm going to do 3 sets of 8 repetitions on that. I'm then going to add in an 8 kilogram weight to that squat and make it a goblet squat. I'm also going to do 3 sets of 8 repetitions. And then I'm going to do a body weight glute bridge where I'm not using any weight, and I'm only going to do 3 sets of 5. And then I'm going to go into my favorite exercise, which is the deadlift, which I very much miss. And I'm going to do 3 sets of 8 with these weights. So I'm going to put 5 plates, 5 kilogram plates onto the barbell to be able to do my deadlifts. And if you are getting confused by what I'm talking about, don't worry, I'm actually going to show you the exercises. I too was very lost when I was watching videos like this at the beginning of my journey. So I'm going to walk you through it and walk you through kind of my form and what I'm focusing on. So yeah, and then I'm going to add a 10 kg plate and then make it a 40 kilogram deadlift. I'm then going to move on to lat pull downs, where I am doing 3 sets of 10 reps. And as you can see, the way I've done these weights, I'm gonna go from 18 kg to 25, and then another set of 25. I am increasing the weight as it goes. And then next week, I will probably stick at the same weight, but I'll go up to 10 reps, 3 sets of 10 reps. That's progressive overload. So I'm gonna do 2 variations of the lat pull down, which are a wide grip and a narrow grip. And then I'm going to do hip abductions, which I end every workout with. I'm gonna go 3 sets of 12, varying the weight for each. And then I'm going to stretch to avoid excess pain after the workout. And then I'm going to do another 10 to 15 minute walk on this treadmill at a slight incline, constant incline, just to add some cardio in, get some steps in. Another huge part to weight loss is obviously the food that you eat. And I have shown you like a grocery haul in the past. However, I know a lot of people struggle to know what to eat when they are trying to lose weight. So I am on a high protein diet. I basically plan my meals according to what I know works for me. I also track my meals. So if you are interested, I can actually make a what I eat to lose weight kind of video to give you some meal ideas and something that you can maybe work with or get inspiration from. But like I said, these are the things that work for me. They may not work for you, and you can always tweak things around. With weight loss, it's all about finding what works for you. What works for me might not work for you, and it's important for you to find what works for you so that you can stick at it and so that your body can see the results that it actually desires. I don't meal prep specifically, but I do prep like proteins, and I know that this week the meals that I want to have are a chicken fajita mix, which is just chicken and vegetables, and I'll have that with either rice or with wraps and cheese obviously in the wraps. And then I want to have like turkey mince, and I'll usually eat those with peas. You can also eat it with like rice or spaghetti. And then for breakfast, I'm going to have oats topped with Nutella and bananas with boiled eggs on the side. And my sweet treat in the evening, which I like to have, I am going to have a Magnum ice cream. And so, not Magnum, the alcohol, Magnum ice cream. And so, because I know that those are the meals that I want to eat this week, I can make my shopping list accordingly. I know what I have in my cupboards and in my fridge, so I know what I need to pick up in excess. So I know I need 5 to 6 chicken breasts, I need microwave rice, I need the tortilla wraps, I need to buy light cheese, I need turkey mince, I need mushrooms for those mince, kidney beans for the mince, onions and mixed peppers for the fajita mix, I need bananas for my oats, I need eggs for my breakfast, and I need to buy the Magnum ice creams. And that's how I make a shopping list, because I know what meals I want to have. So you can go into the supermarket knowing what you need to buy instead of just buying random things which you might not eat or not know how to put together. So that's how I structure my shopping list as well, because your diet is a huge part of your weight loss journey and being able to help you lose that weight. But sometimes it can be hard to get into the swing of healthy eating. So I make sure that I think about the meals which work for me. Like I said, I track my calories and I track my macros because I am on a high protein diet, and I do all of that in MyFitnessPal. But if you want to see a video on that separately, then let me know. But that's basically how I get started. Let's get to the gym. So let's get into it. This is a typical gym outfit for me. Oversized t-shirts, cycling shorts, and I throw on some tracksuit bottoms as well because it's cold outside, okay? And then I wear some flat-footed shoes. So in this case, I'm going to be wearing Vans, but you could do like Converse. And then I put on my watch and I'm about to get into the workout. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is warm up. And like I said, I just walk on the treadmill at varying inclines. So every 2 minutes, I will increase the incline and the speed. And then I get into some dynamic stretches. My main focus here was to really focus on the movement patterns that I am going to be doing throughout the actual workout, and so that I can start activating the muscles that I know I'm going to use throughout the workout. So I wanted to stretch like my hamstrings, get used to opening up my hips and being in the squat position, getting my ankles used to that movement as well, and then getting used to pushing myself up through my feet. So that's why I'm doing kind of that squat movement as well, just to focus on establishing that mind to muscle connection so that I'm pushing through my hamstrings and my glutes. I'm then going to do some leg swings, I think these are called, and these open up your hip flexors. So if you ever feel tight, like in your pelvic area, do these swings just going as high as you can and going backwards as well in a controlled motion. Don't be swinging your leg willy-nilly because you'll hurt yourself. But yeah, you'll start to feel your hips opening up. And then I did these arm swings, which actually doesn't make sense. I don't know why I did this, but hey ho. I then moved into some body weight squats. Now obviously the main aim of these is usually to get like as low as possible, but I just focus on not falling over, to be very honest, and also maintaining a good mind to muscle connection, like I said. So really pushing through the heels of my feet so that I'm feeling it in my booty, and I'm also feeling it in my hamstrings again. But as you can see, I started leaning forward a bit because this is when I started to get tired. I added an 8 kilogram kettlebell to make it into some goblet squats, but like I said, at this point I was tired, so I'm really leaning forward and overcompensating, which means that I'm not getting as low as I want to, but also I'm feeling it more in my quads, which is why my quads still hurt. But then I moved into some deadlifts because they're my favorite and it made me forget the pain of the squats. So I'm starting off with 5 kg plates on either side, and I'm doing a conventional deadlift, focusing on feeling the stretch in my hamstrings and my glutes as well. And I also make sure that I squeeze at the top. So I added an extra 5 kg plate to make it 10 kg on each side, aka 40 kilograms of weight. And like I said, I just focus on bringing that barbell down, not too quickly. I'm controlling both the upward motion and the downward motion, and then I am pushing through the heels of my feet and giving a good squeeze of my bum once I get to the top as well. You're going to see that those perky gains, but also it feels great. I love deadlifts, to be very honest. I just feel strong and mighty. All right, look at me go. And then I move on to the lat pull down, another one of my favorite exercises. And as you can see from my hands, all of my fingers are over the bar in a very wide motion, and I'm leaning back. It's not all the way to a 45-degree angle, but I am not sitting upright. And then I start pulling downwards. So the main thing for me is to try and get my elbows as in towards my waist as possible. And I'm mainly focusing on pulling using my back. So I'm squeezing my back muscles to help me contract and bring the weight downwards. And my feet are also going to be flat on the floor, and I do not allow myself to swing up and down because that's when you know you're not controlling the weight and the weight is way too heavy. So keep your bum on the seat and make sure that you're pulling using your back muscles. And if you start to feel it too much in your biceps, just lower the weight a little bit and focus again on mind to muscle connection with your lats, like your actual back muscles. So that's what's going through my mind as I'm doing this exercise. I then do another variation of the same exercise. So I'm still using the lat pull down machine, but I'm using this like narrow grip attachment, which helps you to target a different group of muscles in your back. So still same principles, feet flat, engage those lat muscles, pull, squeeze in your back, but pull down, and you'll feel it more towards the center of your back. And then I finish every workout off with some hip abductions. So I just focus on squeezing with my glutes and the sides of my hips. And that's where I feel the most burn, and that's when I know it's working the right place, when I feel it in my booty and my hip areas. But I'm just moving my legs in and out. You don't want to feel this too tough in your quads or like in your calves, because then you're just using too much leg to drive the weight. Okay, so yeah, that's how I finish out all of my workouts. Don't go too heavy, just make sure that you're doing everything in a controlled way. Don't try and kill yourself. You have nothing to prove to anybody. Okay, sweetheart? This workout was kind of hard. I'm not going to lie to you. This workout was kind of hard. I felt a lot of pain afterwards, but I was so happy that I did it. I'm definitely not a pro, but I'm getting there. And I just finished off the workout by stretching because it's the best thing that you can do for yourself. And then I walk for 15 minutes so I get some more steps in, and that is how I end a workout. Just walking, not too fast, no crazy incline, just a steady walk.
Yeah, it's just you and me. Bonnie and Clyde, yeah, we're so young and so free. Now we getting wild, yeah, they gon' talk about me.
So I just got back from the gym and doing some grocery shopping. To my actual surprise, this workout wasn't too tough. But firstly, before I even get into the workout, shout out to Monica. So I went to the gym, went to the changing room to like put my stuff away. A lovely lady called Monica stopped me and she was like, hey, this is super weird, but I watch you on YouTube. And she was so nice. And she was like, are you like starting a workout? I was like, yeah. She's like, so am I. Do you need any help filming anything? An angel from heaven. So literally Shout out to Monica for helping me film all of these clips, and that was the first time I've actually been to that gym, so I didn't really know like the setup and where I'd be able to put my camera, but there really would have been no way for me to be able to film with my small tripod. I definitely should have I definitely should have brought the bigger tripod, but I just didn't know. So for someone to actually like offer to help me film, amazing. And she stuck with me throughout my whole workout, just to get these different angles and stuff. So thank you so much for helping me, Monica. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, after my workout was done, I finished off with 15 minutes of just steady walking on the treadmill on a like 2 incline, not that high. And I will show you my rings. Basically, these are my rings, but they're not super accurate because obviously in between the workout, I was like reviewing footage, watching Monica do her exercises as well because she was working out too. And so my time was still ticking. I wasn't like pausing my workout. So my time says 94 minutes and my calories say like over 1,000, but I think we're sitting at around like the 800 mark. But yeah, I'm super happy about that. The workout took way longer than anticipated, but I've been able to get a lot done today, so I'm just happy that I went. And let's unpack these groceries. I picked up everything on my shopping list pretty much. So the chicken breast, the lean turkey mince, the light cheese. This is the cheese that I eat and it tastes great. So if you are ever in Lidl, get this one because it's great calories, low in fat as well. And then yeah, eggs, tortilla wraps, the rice that I get, because you know me, I'm on that microwave rice wave, and then chestnut mushrooms, peppers. Mushrooms are so good to bulk up a meal. They literally have like little to no calories in them and enriched with vitamin D. Okay, so they're definitely organic. Onions, bananas, and then the Lidl brand of Magnums. These are really good as well. So that's what I got. Oh, and then the kidney beans for the mince that I want to make, and these Pepsi Max because they only have like 1 or 2 calories a can, and I really do like fizzy drinks, so this is a great like alternative to be able to not consume too much sugar. So that is pretty much the grocery haul. All of this came to like I think £20 of 81 pence. Yeah, there we go, £20 81 pence, which is really good because this is going to last me like 6 days. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I'm gonna go and make myself breakfast now. So I am all showered up and I just wanted to come and close out this video by saying, as you start this journey of going to the gym or getting back into your gym routine, it's not going to be easy, sis, but I'm super proud of you and I'm super proud of us that we have made a decision to take control of our health or our confidence and challenging ourselves to do something which makes us very much so uncomfortable. I already have a video up on my channel where I was talking about overcoming gym anxiety and some of my tips for that and the things that I did to help me feel more confident moving around the gym. But honestly, sis, take your time. Don't rush this. You're not on anybody else's clock. You are doing this for you, and you're doing this not just to experience a physical transformation, but also a mental, emotional and spiritual one. So take this at your own pace. Please be kind to yourself as you are going about learning new things about your body as well. And also please prioritize your rest. You are pushing your mind, you are pushing your body to do things it's probably never done before or it hasn't done much of. And so have patience for yourself as you would for a friend. And also, sis, cheer yourself on. If you ever want to feel like you have somebody you're doing this journey with, you can always come back to this channel and watch my journey, but I really want to cheer you on as you embark on your own. Sis, I am super proud of you. This journey is not going to be easy, and as you embark on this uphill climb, I just pray that you take it step by step and celebrate yourself every step of the way. Every morning or evening that you make it to the gym, every repetition, every set, every increase in weight, every time that you drop a pound or you put on a pound, whatever your goal is, celebrate yourself. That is your win and you should be super proud of yourself, okay? This journey is not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be worth it and you're worth the effort. I'm about to go and have my first meal of the day, aka breakfast, even though it's like 4 p.m. And then I'm gonna film this try on haul for you all to see, because your girl is officially down a dress size. I am now a UK size 24. I haven't been a UK size 24 since my second year or beginning of third year of university. So I was 21. I'm turning 25 soon. So yeah, that's a big milestone for me. I can now shop at different retailers. So I placed an order for the first time from like Misguided, and it made me feel really good. So yeah, I mean, that's a huge milestone for me, and I can definitely tell the change in my confidence in wearing clothes. And it's so important to have those kind of non-scale victories where it's not necessarily dropping weight on the scale, because even this morning when I stepped on the scale, it's telling me that in the last month I've put on like 4 kg, but I feel good. Like, I feel good. I can tell I've put on a little bit of weight, but this journey is going to be full of ups and downs, and you kind of have to get used to that, especially when it comes to the numbers. The numbers will go up and down. You have to embrace the fact that it's not just the scale that tells you whether you are making progress, but actually there are other non-scale victories which help you. But I definitely do still weigh myself periodically, pretty much every week, once a week at the beginning of the week. How many times will I say week? Every Monday I weigh myself on the scale just to see where I am at, but I do prioritize having non-scale victories, such as the results of progressive overload, becoming stronger, becoming quicker, being able to walk for longer and not really lose my breath. All of those kinds of things help me, but find things that bring joy to you and help you to know that you are making progress throughout your journey. But sis, I really am proud of you. I am happy that even if you're watching this video and you're just thinking about getting started, that is a step. And even if you are far into your journey as well, keep going till you hit your goal. And I am looking forward to bringing you more content like this. Let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know what videos you would like to see from me as well. And as always, stay beautiful and stay blessed.